are to put excessive beardy men on the board and hope the excessive beardy men will help. Parallel Convergence. I mean, yes, please. Go get him, boys! Go get him, boys! Shadow mode to my opponent. Potentially, obviously, right there. There we go! Go get him, boys! Boom, 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 boom. Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN channel again with another deck for today. This one's actually a deck which some people have been requesting, so I thought, sod it, I'll put it together. It is time for Marauders, but our whole plan here, since I made the deck with the Sumpworkers and using Parallel Convergence with them, people have been asking me for a deck whereby we are using Parallel Convergence, which comes off of Cold Shot, to which is the start of a free attack basically with ephemeral copies of all your allies, and do that with the beardy men, who are obviously the Legion Marauders, because every single time that they attack forward they get +1/+1. So this is the deck that we've got for you. So you've got strength in numbers with the Legion Marauders, as well as like infinite improvement, blood for blood. So we've got different ways of making copies of them. There is also the Perfectionist, who can yet again make copies of them, or make copies of the spell, which would make more copies of strength in numbers. But it can also be used to be able to make more copies of, say, rallying effects, so that you can rally through this, or the Parallel Convergence that I said that we can make through this. So there are really funny moves that can be done through this deck, because we are running kind of like predicty deck. That's the reason why Echo is in here, because there is also the chance that if we do level up Echo and manage to get chrono breaks in the deck, it's not essential, but if we do, the option is there that we can also revive and rally as well. So that's the reason why. And the other champion I paired with this was Draven, more so because like Draven's a really nice free cost, which has got quick attack, and it's like a really hard thing to deal with. His axes are just really nice to throw damage in, like additional damage in where is needed. And also what's really good about having multiple Dravens is some Draven's Whirling Deaths. Draven's Whirling Death is such a good kind of like spell. Like, it's not a constant thing because you have to, it only works on things that are battling. But I just found that it's just like such a good removal to have, because the thing of it is that the only other removals that were kind of good to have in this kind of a deck were Bloody Business, because obviously Bloody Business would help towards Whispered Word, but it requires making sure that those Marauders get up there beforehand. It means attacking forward with 2 Marauders to be able to get to that point, because not many things in this deck actually like immediately have 5 attack, other than like obviously if this gets defended, which is why this is in here as a 1 cost. So that's the reason why I ended up with the deck that I did. It's a very silly deck that's going along the whole concept of trying to use Aretuza, like trying to use Parallel Convergence with Marauders. So yet again, it's a silly meme deck. Do not go out there thinking this is going to be meta worthy or anything like that, but if you want to have some fun and just like give this deck a go, I would definitely recommend it. Bearing in mind that shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram, all of these games were streamed live on Twitch, so if you want to come catch the action live for yourself on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, please feel free to, as well as there is the Discord link down below, where if you want to talk about any of the new cards that come out, because obviously I'll be doing a video later on the new cards, if you want to talk about any of the new cards, any deck ideas that you've got, as well as in that Discord there is currently the custom card contest, which is going on until Sunday, this Sunday. So if you've got any custom card ideas of your own, I would love to see what you've got. And obviously, like, you know, there's some small cash prizes in there for people like who I judge to be the best and whatnot out of what I see. But there's a lot of really good submissions so far, so honestly thank you everyone who's getting involved in that. And if you enjoy yourself, why not consider hitting that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. But do not feel forced, these are just the options that are available to you. So I hope that you enjoy what you see, and let's see how this deck did in a couple of matchups. What are we up against? The Egyptian God cards. Okay, you. Now listen to me, you. Listen to me. Keep it together. Keep it together, you. A true Valiolian welcome. Thank you, honestly, again. All the follows that are coming in from Happy. Happy, buddy, I just followed you as well. But make sure that you check out Happy's YouTube content, because Happy actually does make a lot of good, really good Legion Marauders content. So make sure that you check out their YouTube channel, because, yeah, definitely top. One of the best creators out there. Oh, don't want to throw this out. The only reason I'm throwing this out is to get the Parallel Convergence going into my deck, so that we can let the Marauders go off. So I throw down Marauder. I've got draw. Who needs? I mean, I can't. Like, can I justify sacrificing Marauder right now? I should have thrown down Draven. I was not expecting this man. Okay, think about it. Am I willing to sacrifice? There are other copies of you in the deck. There's also copies of what's his face? Like the reason I'm justifying this to myself is that there are other, of course, there are strength in numbers in this deck. There's also 2 more copies of him. Plus we've got like inventory improvements and that we might be able to, if we find another copy, make more copies. We need to start the army going forward. Is it? Of course I top deck this now. Okay. It's Draven time. It's Draven time. It's morphin time. Okay, of course.
Coming through.
I mean, I can at least make sure that Draven gets the kill. That's me sacrificing something from this hand, which I kind of need. I kind of need everything in this hand right now. But I can make it so that Draven does not die in vain. Do I want to get rid of you? No, I'm not going to. Sod it! Draven, you die in vain! I do apologise, buddy! I do apologise, Draven, but you knew the risks. You knew the risks, my friend. Willing to sacrifice Draven's life. Probably shouldn't have, but I would do it again. I'd do it again, damn it! Okay. Throw you down. I mean, I'm looking for my what's it, strength in numbers on my Marauders, but I will take cats, I guess. I guess I'll take the cats. Pass. Gonna consider using my whispered words coming up. Hope that I can find the beardy men. Throw down my cats, at least getting these into the deck so that I can use Renekton's ability against him. I mean, that's gonna be a terrible situation for me coming, isn't it? I already know that's a terrible situation for me coming. Okay. Go for whispered word. Significant draw. At such a big cost. It'll be fine. We'll get through this. How are you? Hey, don't have to plug me. I'm just here to... I know I don't have to plug you, but I want to plug you. In all honesty, Happy, like... you said great content, mate. Thank you. But you know, I don't have to plug you, but I want to plug you. So, that's... hence the plug. Go like this. I still need my Marauders. I guess I could play this. My problem is if they play Renekton, I feel like I won't. Greater things await. Okay, let's do some. Let's do some damage into this boy. So of course, it's fine. It's absolutely fine, he says, while taking an inordinate amount of damage. Okay. So.
Now, what made you jump like that?
Yes, that's the reason. My Marauders. I'm gonna end up regretting this decision because it opens up problems. It opens up problems. Thus so. Okay. I can at least make a copy of this one this time though. It's a bit of a shame. Because the plus stats are real. I go forward with Echo though. I go forward with Echo. In the full knowledge that he's most likely gonna die. Dreamer is sand and sky. Just because I want to be trying to help out. I want to try to help out this situation. Also gives me a predict. So we'll do our damage in, give ourselves a predict, hope for the best. Okay. So I get more Marauders. The problem is that all it takes is Renekton and a significant amount of other problems. Oh, for strength in numbers!
You would give me the allegiance of your city.
You have given us
Potential Rite of Negation is a thing.
Anyone hurt?
Yeah, potential Rite of Negation is a thing here. But I do have to consider. Of course.
Wait for me.
So I can make a copy of you. It'd be fine. I'll make a copy. So I feel like their mono shroom thing has taken so long, but I just haven't capitalized on the fact because I've been playing very stupidly. I could consider this, but I feel like the better plan is actually to play the one that I've got.
What do we got here?
Because although I could have done this, all it takes is a Rite of Negation, and that move just goes completely out the window. I mean, they're passing. Feel like I want to throw down Draven. I want to go with this first. Ooh, okay. Getting a parallel conversion at the right time, so that's why I'm considering going down this front. Okay. I go forward with all. I go forward with them all. We start buffing up our beardy men.
Faithless creature.
Okay.
Some help, please?
Because I just want to see how far they are willing to go. Because we could potentially kill a Zir here. I know that I could have done this beforehand, but I still know that Rite of Negation is a thing. Ah, I see. So they're actually willing to sacrifice a Zir there for a second. Okay. Greater things await.
Shurima never fell.
Ah, double!
My return.
Okay. The double Azir plan. Double Emperor's deck. Okay. Not the cards I'm looking for, but okay. Double Emperor's deck coming for me. Throw down this.
Destiny calls.
Destiny calls. It's like, do I sacrifice?
First me, then the worms.
Feel like we go for it. Aretuza improvement. I mean, I've got to do something at some point, right? They've only got 2 cards in hand. It feels like I've gone down like the stupidest route here. But okay. Rite of Negation. Oh no, Rite of Negation! Beardy men, ahoy hoy!
Our waters return
Okay.
life to the desert.
The oasis of the dawn is the jewel of
There
our
is
land.
still so many things that can. Oh, I mean, Beardy men, ahoy hoy again. Sod it. Sod it, sod it, sod it. The army of Beardy men grow! Make my monsters grow! So that is the level. So they have got the Emperor's deck. They have got the Emperor's deck. We allowed this to happen. And they have also now been able to draw Renekton. So we know for a fact they've got a Renekton in hand.
I am a god amongst men.
He's a god amongst men! Okay. We've got to go. Got to go. I need to hope I find that parallel convergence.
Look what I found.
Go get him! Boom, 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 boom. So,
You disrupt
all I have now is the hope that I find parallel convergence, because I know for a fact that Renekton's coming, and once Renekton comes, he is a bit of an issue to deal with. Okay. On the plus side, I get to use Whispered Word, so there is that. They can still play Renekton. They can do this and still play Renekton. Okay.
Glorious sacrifice.
Glorious sacrifice. Good, good. Whispered word. Come to me.
As I live, all will die.
Okay, more blood for blood. Not what I was looking for, but I'll accept. I've got all of these little snappers. All my early game snappers. I have them all. It's all I need. More felines. Not what I'm looking for, but okay. So, we do have the ability of throwing down more Marauder. All the Marauders. Okay. Blood for blood. The thing is, it's not leveled up. It's not leveled up Renekton, so. Okay. It's not leveled up Renekton. I still need to remember these facts. So.
Anyone hurt?
Anyone hurt? Hit.
What do we got here?
What have we got here?
Slip through my paws.
I mean, I've got to. Sometimes the only moves you have are to put excessive beardy men on the board and hope the excessive beardy men will help. Parallel Convergence. I mean, yes, please. Go get him, boys! Go get him, boys! Shadow to my opponent, potentially, obviously right there. There we go! Go get him, boys! Boom, 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 boom. So we send our Marauder men forward to buff themselves up as they go in my army, and also a lot of Hexite crystals as well being put in the deck. Shadow to my opponent, Egyptian gods. See, that's what we're after. I'm actually gonna keep one copy of Whispered Word. Okay, we've got the feline. We're against deep. We've got the feline. We've got whirling death. Trash man? No trash man. Okay.
My past flashes.
So I throw down the feline. Consider throwing down Snapper, bearing in mind that sometimes that deck does run Vile Feast. Okay. Go for... I'm actually... Oh! Okay, I wouldn't be able to use this next turn. I would not be able to use this next turn, because it would have to be turn 5 is the earliest I can use that. Go for Time Trick. Okay. Don't want to get Draven. I could have used Draven's Whirling Death this round to stop the lifesteal. So I could have considered using Draven's Whirling Death to stop the lifesteal, but decided against it. Okay, as long as I save 3 mana, I'll be able to play this next turn. So throw down Draven. Still getting that toss. Okay. So they decide not to throw anything, because the reason we did it this way round is because if we had Draven going in first, they could have traded with this and still would have got the heals, whereas if Draven goes second, it's less likely they're going to defend Draven rather than this, because they can actually kill this. Okay. There is Bone Skewer. There is the slight chance of Bone Skewer. Okay. We're going to go for the gamble. Slaughter Docs. Have to sacrifice you, I'm afraid, my friend. Potential Bone Skewer move. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So. We've still got inventory improvement. The question is whether or not I want to inventory improvement. So let's go for it. I feel like if we can buff up our boys and actually start getting towards Whispered Word being less, it seems like a plan. So they're getting closer and closer to deep.
Coming right up. Watch it.
Closer and closer to deep. But you got to do the moves that are available. that make the sense. Okay. I mean, I could use Draven's Axe. Although, is it weird that I kind of want to keep these back? I kind of want to keep these back in case I need somebody to defend against Nautilus. Like an unexpected unit to defend against Nautilus. Okay, can throw down you. Withering Whale could be in their deck. I don't know whether or not they would play Withering Whale, but Withering Whale could be in their deck. Could also wait and see what they get, what I get in the hand, because obviously, if I find another Strength in Numbers, oh, I mean, I've got to play this. So they're getting them quite cheap. The cards are getting cheap. Those sea monsters. The second that Nautilus drops, it is going to be a big ass problem. Okay. I could go for Whispered Word, but I feel like I want to throw this down. If I go wide enough on my opponent, I still might be okay. So, Time Trick. Not really what I'm looking for. I guess I could go Time Trick into Time Trick, but I'll leave and see what they give me. Whirling Death. Okay. Now I could develop Echo. My opponent is deep. I could develop Echo.
Back in the game.
Willing to accept. Okay. Who are you gonna become? Who's the Slaughter Dog's gonna become? Nautilus control. Oh, not looking good. Okay. But we do have the ability to potentially rally. I feel like before Nautilus drops, we try and force them into some moves. Okay. They will try and remove. So, there are moves my opponent could throw down.
Time for the money.
But time for the money makers. Okay. So that means that Draven can get himself past this. We could consider this. Could consider this move as well. Vengeance is a thing, so I'm willing to accept losing Echo. Okay. I could have left it and could have like, because obviously we might see Nautilus drop here. So I should have just expected not to see. Could have gone with that move, but mistakes. We go down the way we go, and I will stick by it. Hello there goes. Great day to everyone. How are you doing today? Look what I've come to find. Parallel Convergence Marauders. You're damn right you have. You've come here to see Parallel Convergence Marauders, hopefully. I mean, I knew they were probably going to play Nautilus, so maybe I should have gone for the double strike there of the Whirling Death. But I will stick with the decisions I made. Okay. Time Trick. Okay. Time Trick again. The problem is that I need to now find my spell, so I feel like I actually want to go with Draw, weirdly enough. I could take Blood for Blood, so that if they do try to kill this Marauder, we've got a way of maybe getting them back. But they have reduced the cost, so all it takes is a Devourer, and like you're kind of done at this moment in time. So I feel like Draw. I feel like Draw is where I go here. But I have got issues coming in from this Terror of the Tide. And all the other sea monsters that might just suddenly come onto the board massively now. So. Yeah. I've got no cover for this. Or this. Or this. At least the Devourer's gone. Okay, I have got a significant amount of problems. Beardy man cometh. So, kind of have to sacrifice this beardy man. I can use one of Draven's axes. The problem actually is that I can't get myself. Wait. I can use Marauder with this to kill you. So I have a chance of killing this. Obviously, Bone Skewer and whatnot are things. So bear that in mind. I can use this to be able to allow Draven to defend.
Time for the money.
Time for the money makers. And then I've got a kind of axe. How close is Echo to be able to level? Got a kind of axe. I don't want to axe a whispered word. Oh, do I want to axe Echo? I guess Echo does have the chance of giving me chrono shifts, which means that the Marauders that die could come back. But draw is so good. But this man's rally might save my life. Okay. I'm going to end up regretting.
Now we're cooking.
I'm going to end up regretting, but I do the moves I do. Okay. Ha ha ha! So we do this. Give myself the slight chance of hope. Hope and dreams. I mean, we need to bear in mind that old Tree Mag game, and also Runeterra, what's his face? What's his face could always be a thing, right? Atrocity. Okay. Blood for blood. More rally.
Let's have some fun.
I might don't regret playing you.
I will tend this garden.
Okay. Slaughter dogs. More draw. Draw and cheaper. Just survive, buddy. Just survive. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. Okay. I mean, I have to draw from my deck before my deck is taken away from me. Iterative improvements. But the problem is, I need you to go forward first. Because the Nail Breaker will take care of you. Okay. I mean, the problem is that I go forward with you, and then... so I go forward. I make copy. It's not good. It's not good. All of my decisions were terrible. I guess I could have seen if I found Chrono Fusigi, but... Okay. Problems. Problems everywhere. Mostly gonna be dying. Ah, treasure! I mean, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done in so many different ways. So many different ways. Okay, luckily enough, that doesn't affect you. But all my cards are gone. Look, it's all good. It's all good. All I have is the cards that I have. It's not looking good. Mostly because they just go forward next turn and kill me elusively. Okay. I mean, if they don't use Treasure Trove, who are they? In all honesty, if my opponent doesn't use Treasure Trove, then who are... ah! Oh, you coward. Coward not using your Treasure Trove. Who gets... You don't deserve treasures. You don't deserve treasures if you're not even willing to see what was in the Treasure Trove. Do you know how many oh my god, oh, we could have had chances. Shout out to my opponent, we could have had potential things that could have gone down, but really well played. I mean, who doesn't use the treasures when they have them open to them? Do I want to keep inventory improvement? I mean, you know what, sorry, I'm going to keep this hand. We're going to get rid of the tactician because it's a little bit too late, but... So I've got lots of draw. Lots of draw and lots of copy. Now I just need to find my beardy men. Against a deck which has got Concerted Strike, Equinox, Concerted Strike, Equinox, Single Combat, Hush, all of these problems and more. Okay. I mean, there's nothing they're not gonna put what's her face in front of anything. So maybe I should have waited. Should have waited on this one. Might as well use this time trick now. Okay, cool shot. I'm gonna do that so I can start getting these parallel convergence into the deck. But yeah, no, I should have waited. I should have just passed the turn. Okay. So to go forward again. I've got nothing which can actually deal with Zoe as well, which is actually like a really big problem. Like, this deck has been fully made just for Marauders. That is its only goal, is to help with the Marauders. Okay. I mean, okay. No, I decide I don't want you. You'll have me anyway. Okay. I mean, I've got like a whole hand full of draw. Ah, the beardy man! A whole hand full of draw. No way to be able to use this spell. Ah, beardy man, come on!
Anyone hurt?
Anyone hurt? Okay. We
wear red.
immediately forward. Mostly because of the fact that I can throw down a bit inventory improvement on top of you, so I don't have to worry too much about your death. I mean, I've got such a big problem here. As well as, obviously, Equinox is, like, such a big problem as well. Okay. No real way of dealing with Zoe. Zoe's definitely going to level up, and these dragons are going to become really big. Love it to bits. I drew a lot of attack cards from War Mothers and then burnt all my champs from it. It was the overwhelm. If I had any way to deal with the overwhelm, so hello, I'm back. Hey, buddy, boo, good to hear that you're back. Like, how was whatever it was you went off to go do? Okay. So.
Let's have some fun.
I know that there are going to be issues and such. But okay. I mean, you've got to go for the move, haven't you? At the end of the day, obviously Equinox is a thing, but at the end of the day, when the sun goes down, you've got to do the moves. You got to do the moves which make the sense. Go get him, boys! Beardy men! Oh! Before your big dragons come, let the big beardy men come. Okay, Equinox is a thing, a chance, a hope. Okay. I know that I've got problems, but hopefully I don't have to worry about those problems. Dragons. Concerted strike on one of these two? They concerted strike one beardy man, but when one beardy man falls, they... And their swords! Yes, break their spirits. Break them, beardy men. Break their spirits. So the beardy men go. Hush Yasmin. So we know that Hush can always be a thing. That's fine.
Close my eyes. Make it fair.
I will still got Zoe to deal with, but we'll deal with her as and when. As we've got more ways of making more beardy men. The beardy men shall arise. And there will be a new order. The order of the beards. Okay. Throw down a blood for blood. Blood for blood, more beards. I can even go for another blood for blood if I really wanted to. Yes. 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 Just keep them coming. As long as I mean, they're getting so close. they're getting so close to leveling up Zoe, it is actually getting scary, but it'll be fine. Equinox, as I said, Equinox is always going to be a thing. Okay. Willing to go. Okay. So, damage. The thing is like, do I play this beardy man, or do I just immediately go forward and hope that I find Rally? Before she levels, boys! Because he still gets the buffs. Even though he has been weakened, he still gets the buffs. Go get him, boys! Sod it, before they play their big boy cards. Okay. So all I need to do is accept. Zoe still gets through this at levels, which is an issue. I need to hope I find my rally cards and my... So what I'm after right now is a Marauder deck? Yes, no, we are playing a Marauder deck. We hope that we find that one parallel convergence we put in the deck. It'd be okay, it'd be okay. They heal themselves, they level. Like, yeah, sure, there are big-ass problems coming my way. Let's see whether or not we can make big-ass problems come their way. We've got all this draw. Time Trick. I mean, Time Trick is a little bit more, gives me a chance of choosing, whereas the others are randomly dipping into the void, but I do draw more than the one card. Ah! And so...
First let the blood.
Yes, we go! I go! See, who needs Time Trick? Who needs Time Trick and Parallel Convergence? We don't need them. We go... Shut up, to my opponent! Okay. I've got Beardy Men. Got the ability to copy Beardy Men. I've got no early game. Maybe get rid of you for the time being. Okay. Ah, there we go. Early game cometh. The early game provides.
My past flashes.
Okay. Could consider another feline. The reason why I go forward like this is because I want to save the 2 mana for iterative improvement. Because what I could do is next turn throw down, like, depending obviously how my opponent moves, throw down Beardy Men. I mean, I've got all the cats, like literally all the cats. All the cats have come. Okay.
Anyone hurt?
Throw down Beardy Man. We make copy of Beardy Man. We throw down Beardy Man. Okay. I feel like we take the rest. We make copy of Beardy Man. We throw down Beardy Man. And we just need to hope that they don't remove this Beardy Man in some way. Okay. The ability to maybe get Parallel Convergence into the deck. Beardy Man, assemble! Beardy Men, assemble! Okay. And so they go.
Look out for reavers.
I have many problems, issues and such, but at least the Beardy Men are starting to get buff. Which is all I have. Oh no, my Beardy Men! Okay. They knew the risk. They knew the risk when they stepped into the room. Okay. So I can throw down a true Fanolian welcome! Thank you for the follow. I hope that all is well with you. Okay, throw down another feline. Throw down the called shot, and then we go for the time trick. So we've shuffled in all the cards. All the cards! Beardy Man! Ho! And now we throw down time trick. Because then we can either find... So what we're looking for here is we're looking for Parallel Convergence, or... Maybe we can take another Beardy Man. I could take Draw as well, because bearing in mind that my Draw is not doing too good. Or I could go for making a copy rather than so we can keep the bearded men out of this until they're much needed. So much me kind of wants to take draw because it feels like I need draw, but I'll take the inventory improvement. Okay. I mean, if they don't want to go forward, they don't go. I'm not going to force them to go forward. Beardy man. Okay, beardy man. Ho! That's fine. I accept. So they're gonna have defense. I can make a copy of one of my beardy men, but I can go into the attack before doing so. Before they play Viego. I know it's Viego. I just like calling him Viego for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Ready the torches. Beardy man! Ho! So before Viego gets all those stats. Okay. I can make a copy. I can make it so that you don't die in vain. Okay. And now we want to go for time trick and hope that we once we go into come on. Give me the good cards. I mean, obviously, like, my beardy man's not in a good place right now, but if we can find strength in numbers, that really does not help my beardy man.
Without the other.
Okay. In case they come up with some form, like, we only throw you down in case they come up with some form of thing. Of course. Maybe we should, I mean, oh, crap, I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this, but I could use this on my own unit to stop the slay. Okay, parallel convergence is what I want. Okay, I could use it. As much of me wants to use this, you have no idea how much of me wants to use this on my actual Marauder, but I'll take one for the team. Okay, because the comedy is that they could have used that to actually straight up kill the Marauder. Like, they had the ability to straight up kill the Marauder and they decided, oh crap, no, he still does! Okay, should have left it. Should have left it. But okay. It's fine. Echo's here. Okay. The thing of it is that you are in the worst spot right now, so I feel like I play Echo. Or do I want to play Draven? I feel like I play Echo. Just because they're the beard. I just want to secure Beardy Man. As long as I can secure Beardy Man, I'll be happy. Throw down this again. If we can find strength in numbers. If we can find strength in numbers, I'll be. I mean, if we can find strength in numbers through you, I'll be very happy. Okay. So we got that parallel convergence if needed. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine, of course. So I'm gonna be losing. I'm gonna be losing my beardy man because I can't even use this. But I do still get a predict. I need to hope through time trick that I will find ways. Because that's the reason why I threw it forward, is because I need draw. Because my hand right now significantly needs draw. So I'm willing to accept the problems of losing beardy men for hopefully the greater good. Sunny, I did it on purpose. Good afternoon, hey, it's Sunny Bunny Boo. I've always known as Sunny, but it's always it was taken on Twitch. But Bunny Boo, how are you doing, my friend? Hope that all is well with you. Oh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Okay, I kind of have to throw down this. I've got the parallel convergence, which I can make copies of it. But the problem is that I don't have the beardy men right now to make that work. Okay. So, I mean, I can take 5. Okay. Give me draw, which we know is parallel convergence, and more draw. Okay, this need to hope. Need to hope I can find Find my beards. Find my beardy men. That's not my beardy man. That's my mustachioed man. Okay. I've got my inventory improvements and such. I mean, I guess I could throw an inventory improvement down of this. Not that it really helps me in a massive way, but I could do it. Okay. Inventory improvement on top of this. My problem is that Kindred is going to be a continuous threat and problem right now that I need to deal with. That I can't really deal with. But inventory improvement on top of this could actually, like, somewhat help me. I guess I go with firstly seeing what I get off of you. I mean, strength in numbers. The problem is, if I use this now, that is all my mana, and I physically cannot. Now the person, I physically cannot use like other cards, other things, but at the same point, I've got nothing else really going for me. The plans. I can't remember how big my Marauders are. Okay, sod it. I'm making decisions that I will regret. Decisions that I will regret. I already regret the decisions that I've made. Okay. The whole world will know my anguish. Okay. I regret everything. I should have just gone for the beardy men. Why don't I just trust the beardy men? In beardy men we trust. I know this. Okay. So I'm going to be losing Draven. I'm going to be losing Draven. Okay. So I might as well go forward with him. Let's think to this. Think, Gomez. Hope that plans will come to your mind. This doesn't really change anything or make anything different happen. Okay. I regret everything. I regret all of my choices. Okay. Should have just gone. Should have just gone for the beards. I don't know why I didn't. Quite clearly, the superior move there was to go for the beards. Okay. So. I've got all the parallel if I would have gone for the beardy men! Oh, if I would have gone for the beardy men, what a different world we'd be living in. Okay. Many other problems. I mean, my opponent could have gone forward. I guess. Do they know that we've got the beardy men? Because this is going to be... How close are they to the level up of that? I mean, they're going to be leveling up, so maybe they know that they're going to be stealing our beardy men from us. Okay. So if I throw down you, we can still get a copy. Like, this is very stupid because they're going to be getting... we're basically giving them one of our beardy men. Okay. Make a copy of the beardy men. I guess we go into next turn with more mana, but we'll see what my opponent does. Okay. So that's the level up. So we know they're going to be stealing one of our beardy men. In beardy men we trust. I should have just trusted them the whole time. I don't know what went through my head. I don't know why I considered to go against the game plan. Okay. More beardy men. Okay.
Let's have some fun.
So, the problem is that they've got, like, you know, significant... Plus, they can use my own beardy man against me. Okay. Maybe I should have just gone for 2 parallel convergence, but I thought... Let's have 3 beardy men on the board. Okay. I've got problems. Problems and such. We'll go for the parallel convergent beardy men first. Go, buff yourself, beardy men. Go, beardy men. Do. Okay, we send the beardy men forth. Go get them, beardy men. Because it's all I got.
You matter so little.
Why? I mean, why would they go for? I mean, I guess I know they're going to be getting a kindred onto one of my beards.
If you ain't hurt, you will be.
Of course. Why do this? Why flex like this? I assume they've got another Viego in hand. That is my only assumption, is the knowledge that they've got another Viego in hand. And, oh, okay, correction. He just gets past this. Just gets past this. Okay, I've got to go forward again. Gotta go forward again. Just that flex. That flex of, let me show you. I can put Viego into this. It doesn't matter. Viego's life matters so little to me. Okay. So, force them to have to. I mean, they get like the perfect defense as well. Oh, I can't even parallel convergence again. Oh, such a shame. I mean, either way, there would have been 6 beardy men. Like, whether or not we would have parallel converged with 2, like twice with 2 beardy men, or done it once, there was always going to be 6 beardy men that were going forward there. But they now use the beards against us. Okay. Oh, just, if only, if only, should have voted to my opponent. Really well played, honestly, God. Take me. Ah! Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.